Warning, the following podcast contains massive spoilers. Listen at your own risk.
Theme song for the show, yeah.
Da 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 boo. Alright, that's enough of that.
Okay.
Hey, it's a podcast.
Woo!
Okay, we're switching it up this week. I'm reading from my script. We're switching it up this week, and I'm running this bitch. So, hi, I'm Brennan B-Man Ballin, sexy, incredibly good-looking ladies, Deval Wagman. And with us today is, as always, is Alex Alexiaxis Patrick, and Brad the main man. Oh, sorry. And Brad the main man with the plan, Blackwell.
Alonsley?
And Dennis. Sorry, Dennis.
Dennis, you don't get a cool name.
You don't get a cool
You
name.
don't get a cool intro name.
You don't even mention my last name? That's kind
Dennis
of cool.
Menace.
Dennis
Dennis,
Van
if
Dyke
it
Del Toro.
Dennis Dick Van Dyke Del Toro.
I'll take it. I will take it.
Dennis,
Alright.
if it'll make you better, I could tell everybody your middle name.
Enrique.
Moving on.
no,
and
like-
we're going on.
In
Real quick, I gotta say, Brad, that mustache, looking good.
Brad's rocking the stash.
Like, it's filling out nicely.
I got the little chins. I got the chins too.
You look like Guy Fawkes.
Ooh.
You should go blow up Parliament. History!
I feel so useless right now without my pad of paper in front of me.
This is what it's
Don't
like.
worry, I got my
Break on
thing of
through
paper.
to the other side, right?
So, first off, well, how's everyone doing?
Good.
I'm about a 2.
Out of?
I don't know, like 100.
Ooh.
Why?
Oh, wow, that is awful. You might as well be dead.
Well, that's
should go
about
to-
how I feel right now.
Are you sick?
Yeah. I don't know. I just woke up and I felt like I did not want to live this day.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry.
But
There are lines
you know,
you can call for that.
I'll go with it.
All right, cool.
Really brought the mood down, Brad.
Okay,
God.
well, hang on. I got something to bring it back up. Along the lines, kind of Britishy. Taking your advice from last week, I watched Stephen Merchant's stand-up thing.
Oh, yeah, you watched that?
Yep.
How
and,
was it?
I really liked it. For me, it was really good in the beginning. It kind of dipped in the middle, but then he brought it back at the end. And,
the end with the play is all I saw, but it was
Yeah,
was
that was
fantastic.
hilarious.
The play is
Blackout.
awesome, and I have to say, as another 6 foot almost something glasses wearer, he described sex perfectly for us.
Yeah.
Brennan, you can't say yeah like you relate.
No. I watched it. I've seen it. I really.
Yeah, but you can't
What does he say
relate.
about
He
it?
described it for he took his glasses off and he's really sweaty by this part, and like he looks through a fisheye lens to get a real close up. It's just you gotta watch it. It's hilarious. I'd like to point out that my awesomely typed copy Stormy just took off the floor and ruined. Good thing I made 2. Got another one right here. So
Is that why you did that?
no, actually, I
Didn't ruin it. It was crinkled at a corner.
I made 2. Well,
That one's crinkled
it
up the
didn't-
corner too.
It's not as bad though. It's not as bad.
You could read the paper though.
I couldn't.
Moving on. God
Okay,
damn it.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
uncrinkle this
Oh,
paper.
you're wearing a fez.
I'm wearing a fez.
Speaking of fezes, this
I
podcast
didn't.
is about Doctor Who. If you couldn't tell from the theme already.
Oh, shit, you're right. I can't read it.
All right.
Spoilers.
So this spoiler
Good points.
warning. This podcast
Dennis,
will.
go get it. Go get it.
This podcast is going to
the
contain
doctor.
spoilers. Because us 3 just watched the 50th anniversary, and it was fucking awesome.
It was the best.
Oh my god.
Especially in theaters, it was so good to watch
Oh
it
my
in
gosh.
We
3D.
saw it in 3D.
Well worth the.
And they
2-day
even
wait.
have these little intros, like the 3D intro with Matt Smith and David Tennant, and a whole Suntaran you shouldn't have your phone on.
Yeah,
thing.
the Suntaran
It was
etiquette for
fantastic.
movie watching.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so. It was in it.
God damn it.
It was really good.
It was
So,
bueno. You can see the excitement.
everything was just great in it, and all the cameos
dog.
were good, and Sorry,
Stop.
I had a
Stop it. No.
It's stormy.
dog is misbehaving.
I would like
Edit
everybody.
this part out.
I would like to remind everybody that Brennan is running this podcast.
You're goddamn right, I am.
This is not the Breaking
So-
Bad podcast.
What did you guys think? What'd you guys?
My favorite part of the whole thing was just getting to see, like, at the end when all it was like all the doctors came in.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like, I
all
didn't
of
really
them
get.
lined
I
up.
got super excited. When
Oh
that
my
happened.
god, that fucking thing was Peter Capaldi just like, no, all 13 doctors are here, and then it just, whoa. And his eyes, that was
The
his
eyes!
eyes.
It's all in the eyes.
Brad, you
Speaking
watch
of
it.
eyes, Tom Baker has the scariest eyes of any man on the planet.
His teeth got wider though because
I don't care. Have you seen the man? He's terrifying. That is
I didn't get that. What is with
I'm
that?
just terrified of him. He's an old man, and I don't know what it is about him, but I feel like he could easily murder me. Easily murder me with a smile on his face and a joke in his heart.
I love that look he gave at the end where he did like the wide eyes, the wide buggy eyes. That's like classic Tom Baker. It's
Who
great.
knows?
And then he looks down away from the... I'm like, what are you looking at?
He was. I'll give it to you. He was a little creepy, but I don't feel like he's
Yeah,
gonna murder
he
me while I
is,
sleep.
He is fucking old. He is
Yeah.
old. He is.
50th
I think
anniversary.
he's
He's
senile.
old.
I think he was just senile right there. He's,
No, he's not.
I was like, where am I?
Well,
I
didn't
used
know-
to be the doctor, you know.
I saw in this interview,
Fuck Sarah Jane Smith.
like he didn't say he was
Lucky
going to be
bastard.
in it at all, but he basically said like, yeah, no, I took the job as the doctor because it was an acting gig, and I've never seen the show before, and actually when I was done being the doctor, I continued to not watch the show, but I am going to watch the 50th because that's a big deal.
He's gonna be watching it like, what is happening?
What the fuck is up with this show now?
This is just strange. Now it's on. It
I'm
made
a part
sense.
of this.
What was I thinking?
I haven't seen classic Who, so I mean, comparing the doctors now, Eccleston, Tennant, and Smith were all silly. Were they
Yeah.
always like that?
Tom Baker. I've only
Tom-
seen
Tom
one episode
Baker
of
was
Tom
pretty
Baker.
silly.
He was silly, but not in like the way Matt Smith and
Like-
David Tennant are silly. He was silly in a way where he wanted to murder children. and
Apparently, because I mean I've seen a bit of classic, but like they started the second Doctor was like the first silly Doctor because the
Okay.
first Doctor was really grumpy and old. And
Yeah, you
so-
think he looks old in like the 50th? He looked like he was 100 when he was the Doctor to begin with.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
like I don't know, they just got the oldest man to play the original Doctor.
He was only 55 at the time.
He didn't age well.
He does not age.
So he's
the way.
100. So he's 105.
Pretty much.
Old British people
Actually,
age.
yeah.
age
Oh,
worse.
wow.
So,
shit,
so
he is-
essentially, it is that like the Doctor, his character himself is silly. It's not just the new reincarnations which are silly.
Yeah, but some incarnation, like the sixth Doctor, was apparently like a more dark Doctor than.
Well, you could say that.
He showed his darker side a lot
You
more.
could
which,
say Eccleston was a little darker, and he definitely wasn't nearly as silly as the other two.
He's still pretty
yeah,
silly.
but I think,
was,
I think
he
that
was.
He
one
was
of the
more like
darkest
an
was
action star, if you ask me. Eccleston felt like an action star.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was kind of like,
He
he wore
had
a
the
leather
anger.
jacket. He walked around like, hey, you want to suck my dick?
That's
I'm the
essentially
doctor,
the
and
person-
suck my dick.
It'll be fantastic.
It'll be fantastic.
I saw an interview with Christopher Eccleston that happened I think late last year, and he said that he hadn't even seen any of Matt Smith's Doctor.
Yeah, he didn't continue watching Doctor Who at all,
It
from
was
what I
it
had
was
seen.
just a job for him.
I believe there's actually no real reason as to why he left. Stephen Moffat released a line saying he didn't want to be a typecast, so he didn't
Yeah.
want to be known as the Doctor. Eccleston came back and said, that's not why. That's not true at all. So I guess no one really knows why he really left. But he really didn't have the passion for it compared to Tennant and Smith.
Yeah.
Who knows?
And, well,
Didn't they grow up with it?
Matt Smith didn't. Tennant did. He grew up watching the Fifth Doctor, and he really liked it.
I think
Yeah.
Matt Smith, as someone who I've never seen before this, he just likes jabs, Seth. and it was just he really didn't want to have the fans go down. I feel like he didn't want to let the fans down. He's a good person. I think at heart, Matt Smith works for Disney, the cancer-solving division of Disney.
Yeah, not the Nazi-hating Jew type.
No. But if you look at him, he does kind of look like he was drawn by Walt Disney. He's wacky looking. He's the wackiest looking man I've ever seen.
The chin.
Brad, how many half-full Cokes do you have right now?
Oh, I actually wrote this down before because I wanted to ask Brennan. Brennan,
God damn it.
I have 6 quarter cup full of Cokes. And
Oh shit, that's
two
that's
and 2 1/3 full cans of Coke. How many full cans of Coke do I have?
okay. Shit. Okay, 6 4 quarter. Wait, what? 6 quarter cups?
6
Yes.
quarter full cans and 2
Okay.
third full cans.
So you put 4 of those. You have fucking 1.5 right now.
Yeah.
And then you fucking add a third. Shit, we're getting into common denominator shit now.
It's not even that.
No, this because now. Okay, look, you have one.
Turn it into decimals.
What?
You were fucking horrible, man.
Dennis, you can't have 1.37 cups of Coke on your desk.
No, wait, because look. Okay, 1/3.
7 cans of
You
Coke.
said 2/3, right? Two 1/3 Cokes a can.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cokes a can.
Coke's a can.
Cans of
yeah.
Cans of Coke. There we go.
Cans of Coke.
Coke's a can.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so 1. Okay, so that's 2/3 plus 1.5. 1 1/2 and 2/3 cans of Coke.
Add it.
Look, you gotta fucking put common denominators and shit now. I'm taking the compass tomorrow. I don't need this
And you
shit.
can't fucking do common denominators.
I can
in
do
your
it if I
head.
write it down. No, alright. 2 times 3 is 5 times fucking...
Wait.
Oh my god! Fuck, 2 plus 3 is 5. Shit.
I love that I didn't even ask how much Coke do I have. I said how many full cans of Coke do I have.
Well, you have,
So he's
I
making
have 2.
it so
You have
hard
2.
on himself. There you go.
2 fucking cans of full Coke.
2.1 cans of Coke exactly.
Really?
Yes.
How'd you get
1.5. 2/3 is 0.66666666. 1.5 plus 0.66666666 is 2.1.
1.
And
One.
I
Alex,
like numbers.
I just
too.
gave him the answer and he somehow messed it up.
And Alex, I want to
Yeah.
thank you for catching the segue that I was trying to do by taking a sip of the Coke.
No problem, man. I'm there.
Oh, you
Polar
son of a
bears.
bitch.
And,
Fist
and
bump.
I would,
Let's
I
make
would
fun
like
of
to
how
clean
stupid
up.
Brennan is,
Goes
math.
in your butt.
I would like to clear up. I actually don't have that many more cans of Coke now. I just made that up before we started so I could humiliate Brennan.
Okay, yeah.
I only
an
have the one.
You're fired. I'm running
can.
this bitch.
Good luck.
Don't go yet. Don't go yet, though. Not yet. Fuck. Oh, wait. Okay. So, what was the first episode that you fucking watched of Doctor Who?
The first
The
episode.
first
of the
episode.
first season in 2005.
And I laughed my ass off at the first episode because Brennan had been building the series up for so long, and I
that's
get
the first-
experienced into like the nestlings and the
Yeah,
cheesiness,
the fucking-
the garbage can eating Mickey and burping.
It was so cheesy.
Like,
I totally
and the only
forgot
thing-
about the first season of
I
that show.
laughed so hard at Brennan because I was thinking, this is what you've been building up the entire
No,
time?
I could only say 3 words to him constantly. Just it gets better.
He said
You
that
stick
until,
in there,
like-
it gets better.
Like,
It
fourth
gets-
season, he continued to say it.
And
Like,
then he went and watched 2 seasons without me, and he probably made a lot of progress.
I hoard that out in like a week. It was ridiculous.
I'd like to say that I'm the one, Alex Patrick, who convinced Brennan to watch Doctor Who.
It was you and my aunt.
So it's
Like-
your fault.
Yeah, it's my fault.
Damn you.
Okay, my aunt talked really highly of it before, and I was like, oh, well, I guess I'll give it a try. And I was thinking, like, Doctor Who was going to be like a mad scientist who looks a lot like Doc from Back to the Future.
It's like, look at this aliens, Marty.
Yeah, like that. And, you know, he just goes around his fucking mad scientist lab with Tesla coils in the background and shit like that. And then you started watching it.
I told you, dude, you gotta watch the
And
show.
yeah,
It's
you
pretty
said
good.
like it's pretty good, and I was like, all right, fine, I'll give it a fucking try. And I was like, the whole time
It's
until he fucking left in the TARDIS, and then he came back and said, like, by the way, it's a time machine. And I was like, oh, fuck, well, I'll watch the next episode. And then I watched the next episode, and then I was like, alright, this is one of my favorite shows by the end of the season. And then season 2 came, and I was like, fuck this new guy. Fuck this fucking new... I miss Eccleston. Who the fuck is this piece of shit taking over the show? 4 episodes into it, he is top of my go gay for list.
I could. It took so much longer. I loved Eccleston. I know. I am still angry now that they didn't have more Eccleston. But also,
because he had
I'm
like
not
6
angry.
cheese episodes before it started getting
Exactly. It
like,
really took a while
plot.
for it to hit its stride. But also, I'm not angry because then I hear all about how it was just a job for him, and he's the only doctor that like really didn't love it.
My favorite will always be Matt Smith. I really can't think. I'm a man of change, honestly, because I liked Eccleston. And I was like, awesome. The minute he regenerated and I found out that's what happened to him, I was like, wow, this new guy's gonna be awesome. I mean, he went from awesome. He's got to get better, right? It's like Pokemon. And then I was
Evolution.
like, yeah. And then he changed into Matt Smith. I watched that with Brendan, and I was like, I don't know about this Matt Smith. His chin's kind of weird. And then his face looks strange.
They make fun of his chin so much in the 50th.
Yeah, they really do. They start off with making fun of his chin when they start to do the 3D.
Yeah. Oh, Brad. Okay, so Matt Smith came on before the thing started, and he said, like, all right, I'm going to use the screwdriver and turn it into 3D for you. And then he said all this stuff about the Zygons, and then he, like, kind of static glitched out, and then Tenet took his place, and he warned the audience, like, all right,
this is gonna be 3D.
He's about to make it into 3D, so just be careful, because the chin is a bit much. Alright, gotta go. And then he left, and then Matt Smith turned into 3D.
It's funny, Matt Smith's like, hello, welcome to the 100th anniversary!
In 12D!
And then the woman comes on, and she's like, 3. It's 3. Like,
oh,
3.
Oh, 3D. That's a bit rubbish. Really?
Well, I mean-
Was there a budget cut?
Well, alright, well.
Sorry, just came back from the 12D 100th anniversary.
The 57th Doctor.
Which, actually, there was a little kind of snippet interview with David Tennant for the 50th, and he had, like, a table of props, and he's saying, like, all right, there's a bit of budget cuts for the 50th, and he puts, like, this plastic thing on his head. He's like, this is a space hat. I'm going to be wearing this throughout the thing. And this is basically all our special effects right now, and he takes, like, a handful of glitter, and he starts sprinkling it on the table. He's like, it's quite good. It's quite good, actually. That's it. And then you hear, like, the director, do you want to cut it there? Yeah, just cut it. It was really funny.
David Tennant.
There was a lot of stuff leading up to the 50th.
And I watched none of it. I would say that I proudly missed every single spoiler, like any small trailer like that at all. When David Tennant came up and in that 3D thing mentioning Smith's chin, I thought, like, that's a cool cameo. No idea that he was actually going to be in the 50th.
I think that was probably my favorite thing about the 50th is that I knew that you didn't know Tenet was going to be in it. And I was like, all right, so that's actually going to be pretty cool for him when he just kind of shows up. And then I saw that David Tennant's name just comes up right after Matt Smith in, like, the opening credits. I was like, ha! Now it's ruined for him.
But he wasn't expecting Billy Piper either, and he was like,
what? I was like, Rose!
He was more excited about Billy Piper than David Tennant.
Well, David Tennant already had the initial shock. And also, I loved Rose as a companion. A lot of people I've heard, yeah, exactly.
I'm really about her.
But,
oh, fuck, that's one of my...
that's
one of my
we'll get there in a second.
That's one of
we'll
my
move
questions.
on there. But, yeah, 50th anniversary. Fantastic, I think.
I've never walked out of a movie theater, of a show, with a smile on my face that actually belonged there.
So, Brad, what did you think of it? Because you told me yesterday. You're like, it's all right.
That was for your benefit. I didn't want to talk it up too much to ruin anything for you.
I've been waiting half a year for it.
That's true. I guess my opinion.
There's
was
no way
jack shit.
You can't build it up in his head.
You should have seen me in the fucking theater. I was like, I was pounding my knees.
He was
and stuff.
hitting
I was
everybody. Autumn had a bruise at the end of the thing.
Yeah, me and Autumn, because Autumn went too. Sadly, she couldn't be on the podcast. I wrote her in. She was
God damn.
Awfully awesome Autumn Jensen.
Even she gets a fucking name. What is this?
And Dennis.
Been on here before, and he doesn't
God
get a
damn
name.
it! Yeah. I expect a name if I come on
Yeah,
again. You
next
son
time.
of a
It's just
bitch.
I typed this up at work and like I couldn't think of any alliteration for your name that didn't have Dick in it.
Dick Van
like
Dyke.
Dennis Dickhead
Even
Del
off
Toro
its-
shit.
So
Dennis
my-
Denacious, is that a word?
My one problem with the 50th is the entire time I was expecting something very depressing to happen. Like, that's what I wanted from the 50th.
Yeah,
it was
I
close.
honestly noticed that it was like because nearly every Doctor Who episode really has that like
Moment.
It's that moment.
Yeah, exactly.
Which it was almost there when like they were all about to hit the button to just fuck Gallifrey.
Yeah.
I feel like that was their
the
top part, but yeah,
Yeah.
it wasn't like others. I felt it was really heartfelt and just like with all of the tiebacks they had to other Doctors and even bringing in older characters.
This is girl with the scarf. I like your scarf.
Yeah.
Oh, Brennan,
Girl
did you
with a-
notice that they did the joke for the third time?
Yeah. Oh, you redecorated. I don't like it.
You never do.
Oh
So,
god.
yeah,
oh,
that's
the
one
circle
thing
things. I
didn't
love
like
the
about
circle
it.
things. What do they do? I didn't know. I have no idea.
Yeah, I definitely see that.
But I think it's also because they were trying to make it more of a celebration than
it really did
let's
seem like that.
depress people.
That's true.
It did
That's
have
true.
its ups and downs, like emotionally.
Yeah.
Oh,
it really
yeah.
did. It definitely.
Just
It was
'cause
funny, and then
fucking
it was like
the
"Ugh,"
Tenet-
and then it was action, and then it was like. "Ugh."
Or that part when they're in the dungeon and the War Doctor asks like, how
many
do
kids?
you count the kids? And Matt Smith's like, no, like what's the point?
David Tennant's
Answers,
2.7 billion.
he's like, how could you forget that?
I moved on. I'm not that guy anymore, Johnny.
Giving those days up, we need you.
We need you back, Brad.
Dennis, me and Alex, we had a little joke about you along those lines. We were like, we need to get Dennis back into League of Legends, and then we went on that rant. I'm not in that game anymore. We need you back, man.
Just one last League of Legends.
No, it's different this time. They've got your
Okay.
family.
I want my family back.
Is that your Nick Cage impression?
No, that was my Harrison Ford impression.
That sounded more like Nick Cage.
No, this is my Nick Cage impression.
Alright.
I'm gonna steal the Declaration of Independence.
Ah, shit. So you like the 50th?
Fuck me.
Oh no, yeah, I wasn't disappointed by it overall, but
That's nothing. I love fucking all the cameos and just the fucking Peter Capaldi and Tom Baker.
I
And then
did
there
not
was
understand
also
the Tom Baker section.
yeah,
It confused me greatly.
Well, it was supposed to be like well,
Like, I
the thing
understand
that
they're doing fan service, but it didn't make sense.
that's the one thing that I saw. It felt like they may have been going a little
Little
overboard
too
with
much.
the fan service. Because,
but fuck it, it's the 50th.
yeah, like honestly, I completely understand it.
I'm sure there's a reason why that the Doctor that no one has seen and is regenerated is here. I don't understand why, but thank you, Stephen. Thank
so
you for
I'm pretty sure Brennan already knows the answer to this. But what was your favorite line from the 50th?
Ooh.
I can't remember.
Mine.
Oh,
would
I
be-
know what mine is.
Mine is
the one about the rabbit. That's mine.
really?
Oh, okay.
With David Tennant's like, I am David Tennant, or what?
Doctor.
That'd be a funny blooper. I am the Doctor. He's like ranting about how great he is. And he's like, and you are just a rabbit. Yeah, you're just
that
a
was gonna
normal
be
average
my
rabbit.
answer.
Oh.
Mine was the timey-wimey.
Oh,
And David
yeah.
Tennant, I have no idea where he got that.
Yeah, it's just they sit down. Well, we might as well start on the wood. I mean, we got a lot of timey-wimey. I love John Hurt was not like his Doctor wasn't what I expected him to be.
I thought he was gonna be
No,
all
no,
business.
no.
all the time.
I was expecting him to be like more war hardened, like just like I am ready to fucking kill shit, like just completely fucked up in the head. And I was expecting like
If he was younger, I
Tennant's
think this was
10 and 11's Doctor to just like hate him, like not even listen to him, just like completely shut him out, sort of like
Well, I was.
But then I wasn't disappointed with how they did it.
I was just surprised overall with him because I mean I'm only used to Eccleston, Tennant, and Smith. They're all silly, and then there's like John Hurt, who's like, how are they gonna work this in, and how are they gonna do this? They did it very well though, with the dialogue going back from all of them. It was a great way to work it out.
I heard they asked Eccleston to be part of the 50th. And the thing that disappointed me the most of that, I think, was when John Hurt started regenerating, they couldn't bring Eccleston in or just a lookalike for a second just to give us that look of him like coming out of the regeneration, just that, and then you can cut it away.
I was hoping so much that they would have that liner, the regeneration line that every Doctor has had. Eccleston! I wanted more.
Oh, and they fucking brought back that Tenet last line, just like, well, we better pick a new destination, because I don't want to go.
He always says that. Matt Smith breaks it apart.
Brennan's body, like, you could see it stiffened up a little bit.
Line
and
makes me so
he got
sad.
so... Oh, God. I could see it in your eyes after that
It's
point.
the saddest line in Doctor Who. It's easily the saddest moment ever in Doctor Who for me is David Tennant crying in front of an old man.
What would you say, Brad? I could see that... I wouldn't agree with it either. I'm not too sure.
That's another question right here. Saddest moment.
Okay, well, goddamn it. Let's just start on the questions now. We're just...
No. We're going through them, actually.
Amy and Rory leaving.
No. That was bad.
That was second set. Mine will always be just the Tenet I don't want to go.
It's just...
And then, just to build up to that.
I will say I was extremely angry when they got. I was like, nah!
Because they did it in the middle of the season. Nothing's supposed to happen in the middle of the season.
And the thing that really pissed me off about it all was the fact that they still had the opening of "My name is Amy Pond." The whole opening where it talks about her background. Why is that still there? She's gone.
Because you're a butt face. I just tweaked my neck doing that.
Ooh.
Ouch. It hurts.
But we went through like 5 things on here already.
I honestly, saddest moment I feel would probably be an Amy and Rory moment with them intertwined with it, definitely, because I was definitely skeptical of them coming in. You know, third companion. Amy was fantastic at first.
She's hot.
She's so hot.
Oh my god.
I love Rory.
Yeah,
Rory
he was.
I loved him.
He was a fantastic addition, and I brought this up with you guys before though, but like the whole love triangle still bothered me because even after they continued, and even after Amy, like the episode titled "Amy's Choice," she chose Rory.
Yeah.
After all of that, they continued to kind of pepper in. Well, maybe there's a little thing with the Doctor there.
That's because to Rory. I think it's just in Rory's mind too, because the Doctor is so fucking amazing that, there's a bit of jealousy that Rory, like, any day Amy could just choose the Doctor, because clearly he's the better, like, in his mind, he's the better, I mean, he can take her anywhere, he's just shows her all this kind of stuff.
He's probably got a huge cock.
Probably.
No, it's gotta compensate.
It's
He's compensating.
time-hardened.
He's
Like-
compensating with that TARDIS, alright?
It's bigger on the inside.
yeah.
Bigger on the inside. It is. The one place Time Lord technology doesn't count is in my pants. It's smaller. I'm drunk. It's the Doctor,
But yeah, I think the top 3 saddest moments was Tennant's Don't Go, that same fucking episode where he was crying in front of Wilfred in the diner, and then the last episode of season 7 where they mention Trenzalore and the Doctor just breaks down.
Oh, yeah.
Just because when Matt Smith has, like, dark times, they're fucking dark because he's so uppity and silly and childlike, and then
there's
shit
a
gets
big
serious.
contrast between them, and that helps so much more.
Like Tenet, you can just tell, like, okay, there is already a dark side there, but like with Matt Smith, it's like, oh shit, that's not supposed to happen.
That's what made it really hard when Amy and Rory left, is because Smith kind of just breaks down because he knows he can't do anything, and he's just standing there with Amy looking at the statue, and his
that whole scene is
just
just.
I recently watched that, and it did get to me. It was just
It's-
the way that Rory, the animation that they did to blink him away was fantastic.
Yeah.
the way that they take him out of it, and then also they did it with Amy, and it was just a really good way to take them away from it, and it's a real what the hell.
And then to make the scene sadder, if you think about it, the doctor broke down and was crying, and then he looked at the grave and saw that Amy's name was was there. River was there too. She just watched her parents go, but she just sat there staring at the angel so the doctor could cry.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, right?
Ouch.
That whole conversation, he's just like, your parents, River, I'm sorry, you know.
Yeah. It was...
Sweet.
So with Tenet, I think my saddest moments would be the girl in the fireplace. That entire episode.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
that
my
is
God.
one of my
Just that whole
favorite.
episode was just sad.
I'm pretty sure I pissed Dennis's neighbors off. We watched that at his house, and I was jumping when we got to that. Like, you're gonna love this one! You're gonna love this one!
I have to bring up that I watched most of Doctor Who with Brennan, and after the first season, I had to make a fucking rule. Eyes forward, watching the screen, because occasionally just turn to me with the biggest smile and open eyes. Just so excited.
Just the same.
I would try and make myself look as bored as possible just to mess with them.
Oh, I
Oh,
really
he did.
I
Just
absolutely
the whole first
did.
and second
I sold
season,
it.
he's like, "This is fucking stupid. This is fucking stupid."
He would come up and he'd be like, "How do you like it?" Pounding his knees, and I'm just like, it was all right. I don't see the
passionate
big appeal in it, and he would I could see just heartbreak right there.
Yeah.
I think it's a great show. I will never be as big a fan as Brendan.
No.
I don't think I
Nobody
would be
can.
I don't think I could find anybody as big as fan as Brendan.
I dressed up as the 11th Doctor for the movies, bow tie, fucking suspenders, tweed jacket, and all. And there were two other people who were dressed up as well. Two girls. Did not talk to them.
Someone called him the Doctor though when he walked in the theater.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, a girl was like,
Did
"It's
they?
the Doctor." You didn't
That's
hear
cool.
that?
I didn't hear that. God damn it! I could have gotten pussy tonight. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, underage, beautiful 13-year-old pussy. She was definitely a child.
Well, I didn't hear her. She sounded like a woman. Fuck, am I gonna get arrested?
Probably.
So anyway,
I
my
don't-
other Tenet moment is
Oh, is that what we were talking about?
Pussy.
it's in the end of time, but it's right after Wolf knocks, and it's his line, his delivery of the "I can do so much more."
Oh yeah,
That's-
because he know
That gets
Brendan
me more than
explained
him
it.
regenerating.
Brendan explained it
Just
very well
that-
as to how it got to you. The whole he knows he can leave him in there. He's an old man,
Yeah.
but he's too nice of a guy.
He's
he
too-
can't not do
And
it.
that's what starts that whole scene. That whole scene from then on gets to me because that whole "I can do so much more," and then he lets him go, and then he just goes and says goodbye to every companion who we're not going to see again because the show's about to get a huge reboot. And then and he tops it all off with "I don't want to go," and then from then on the show's basically completely different. I mean, whole new look, new TARDIS,
yeah,
new
it
Doctor,
is
new
absolutely
companions.
different. I think
Which I love so much. Like, that show can just do that. And that's how it's been running for so fucking long, because they can just do that.
it was
It
huge.
can literally go on forever.
Yeah.
It's because first of all, Dennis thinks like, oh, he's 13 times.
Well,
Have you ever heard of the
13
24-hour clock?
he's what?
Exactly. 24-hour clock.
In France, they use it. There could be 24 doctors.
And also,
No.
there's the plot that when River used her regenerations to save the Doctor, maybe she gave him all her regenerations, so it's 26.
No,
instead
but
of
it was
13.
to bring him back to life.
Yeah,
You
but,
could still-
it said I gave up my regeneration to bring you
Ah,
back.
god damn it! It's the Doctor that said she used all of her regenerations, but rule number 1: the Doctor always lies.
Looks like you're Tony Stark right now.
Yeah. There's also a bunch of other excuses. They could always just well, in the Time Lord, all the Time Lords fucking got a reboot on their generation. So, like, the 9th Doctor is now the 1st Doctor. Could be, or...
Or, it's
There's
sci-fi, so they could literally lie to line, oh, I'm just going to take this extra regeneration pill. Done.
Yeah. Or, I mean,
Goes
just
to distant planet,
fucking-
gets extra regenerations. How'd that happen? Magic.
They could write it off like
Have a
the
time
13
machine.
regenerations. The 13 regenerations is just a cap, so Time Lords don't get too powerful. And the Doctor pulls I'm the fucking last one, so I make the rules shit card again.
And then
Which
immediately regrets it.
Well, I mean,
that
Tennant
whole-
pulled that card and he died next special.
Yeah,
so.
on that whole rule thing, that's probably one of my saddest The Waters of Mar, one of my saddest Tennant moments.
Oh, yeah.
At the end where he makes the rules and he just starts to break down in the snow after she kills herself. And you
That
just
was
see
another.
time
That was
rewritten.
one of my favorite darker moments too. Just like, you know, no one should be that powerful. Tough. And then just she commits suicide, and he's just fuck.
Yeah, and then I think it's like the Ood comes up and he just yells, "Is it my time now?"
Yeah, and then he just gets into the TARDIS and it ends. Ooh, another sad moment, which you'll appreciate. That fucking moment where, like, Rose has the brilliant idea in season 1 to do something, and the Doctor's Eccleston, he's just like, yeah, good job, go into the TARDIS, give me these cables, and she runs in and the doors
Season
close.
1 finale
And
where
then,
she goes back to...
Yeah, and then the doors close and the hologram comes on, just like, you're listening to this because we are in danger, and I'm most likely going to die from this, so just have a wonderful life, Rose. The TARDIS, just let the TARDIS die. Have a great, fantastic life.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I loved that ending because it took me by surprise. Who the hell knew he was going to regenerate then? I thought it was all done with after, Rose was saved.
Yeah.
But no, they really get you
They're really
by
big,
surprise.
Yeah, they're really big fans of everything's all right.
Unless-
Like, even Tennant's
unless
regeneration.
you're-
He's
Unless you're friends with
Oh,
Brennan,
shit.
we're like, okay, so you're gonna deal with this Doctor, but at the very end of
No,
the
what?
first season, he's gonna regenerate. Thanks,
yeah,
Brennan.
no, you're welcome. Well, they tell you, like, I'm not gonna say for Dennis's sake, but they've already announced when Matt Smith is leaving.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I
didn't say anything.
I don't like spoilers at all. That's why I kept away. And I'm so happy I kept away from everything
That's the show.
Matt Smith. Doctor Who 50th.
Go on.
So,
That's
but
fake.
Alex just
That's
pulled up a
real boob.
picture of Billie Piper in a show where she gets naked. Apparently,
She's banging dudes.
she's banging dudes.
That's fake. That's fake.
Oh,
didn't
isn't that
expect that.
the client list?
The client list.
Is it? I can't remember.
Show. I'm watching that show.
David Tennant was in an episode of that.
No.
No! Is he fucking her?
Yeah, I think so.
David Tennant is
That is what everyone wants.
So much fan fiction just came cheap.
David Tennant was in a I forgot what the show was called, but there's a series on Netflix that has David Tennant in it.
How's that Bride Church show?
Broadchurch.
I guess.
I haven't seen. Oh, Spies of Warsaw.
I'm not
I
sure
watched
of the
one
name.
episode of Spies of Warsaw. Couldn't get into it.
I want to try.
I just know that it's David Tennant, and I thought I should bring that up since you totally want to bang him.
Wow.
You want a
really,
bango?
Really, the discussion of different styles of acting between doctors. We kind of went into that. What was your first episode? What got you watching
That's
it?
the-
Saddest moment? Favorite doctor? Who's
Well,
your favorite doctor?
Favorite doctor?
Matt Smith, easily.
Matt Smith.
Alright.
We share a birthday. Me and him have the same birthday.
Very
Are
true.
you serious?
Huh?
Yeah.
That is
October
awesome.
28th.
October
wow.
28th.
I did not know that. What about you, Brad?
I think I'm gonna have to say Tenet. Because
Tenet?
because his Doctor had more interesting stories to me.
Okay, but that's the problem because now, are you looking at the writing of the episodes or are you looking at the doctors themselves and their mannerisms and how they speak and approach
I
everything?
like Tennant's mannerisms and attitude
Wow.
more too.
Okay, yeah, of course. I was just making sure because the writing style between each Doctor also dramatically changed. I mean, Eccleston he came in with such a low budget, and let's be honest, the writing wasn't the best all the time.
Rose's fucking speech before she saves Eccleston in the first episode, just like, you're a student, you're on a low-paying job, whatever, but you're gonna do this. Like, so fucking cheesy.
You remember how mad I got? I was
Yeah,
just, oh my god!
that pissed you off.
I was messing with you most of the time watching that, but that cheesiness actually got to me.
Yeah, I know, and I was just like, just stick in there, please. Please do this for me, because you will love it.
Yeah, But yeah, like there's that with Eccleston, the low budget, and then there's Tenet. It was really starting to pick up, and then you have Matt Smith,
That
where
budget,
it is
man.
just like
That budget.
it is just
non-existent. If you ask me.
it completely picked up with Matt Smith, and
Yeah.
and the very look of the show is completely different in how it
Yeah.
was filmed and everything.
Like, yeah, total complete reboot. I still I don't know. I love Smith and Tenet. Like, they're so close on the same level, but I think Tenet might just be a little higher because I've enjoyed him more.
He's so hot. Outside of that
I love his
season's about
mannerism
Richard.
stuff, and
I did not like the way she looked.
like one of the biggest differences between Matt Smith and Tenet to me is like Tenet's doctor knew how to act sociably. Like, he could talk to people and it seemed
normal.
like casual. Matt Smith doesn't know how the fuck society works.
Which doesn't make sense because he should know by now.
Yeah, like that whole thing when he was staying at
Craig.
Greg's house, and he
I
doesn't know how to
love that.
act with people, and he put the deodorant in his hair because he doesn't know what the fuck deodorant
I'm
is. All
so
of a sudden.
silly. Do. That's why I love him though. He's so like funny.
But,
And
like-
I like the fact that he's not human.
Also
Like,
because
humans don't do this.
I mean,
shit. They're probably
the
off
10th
buying
Doctor
lamps.
has the charisma that I want,
Yeah, you definitely try
and
to
I
act
try
like
to
him,
have, and it never
Oh
fucking.
my god!
I need
at
to
the
bring
end of
up-
the 50th,
Like-
when
like-
he kisses Clara, so much fucking like she was wet. There's no doubt that she was wet right there.
I mean, like there are
When he
instances.
kisses her hand and he's like, mwah, and she's like, oh my god, I'd be wet. My asshole would be dripping. That's how guys get wet. I took an anatomy class. I'm probably right.
But there have been instances where I tried to be smooth and charismatic. Like, I went to Subway a while ago,
Jesus
and like I
Christ.
knew what I was gonna order.
Starts with that.
Yeah, no, but like just small little examples like this. So I went to Subway, fully confident, like, all right, I got this. I'm fucking gonna order my meal because for some reason that's a big deal for me. And like I immediately go up there and I'm like, hey, can I have an inch-long sandwich with and then I order. The guy fucking waits for me to finish my order, and then he's like, well, yeah, but we don't have inch-longs. I'm like, oh shit, I'm sorry, I meant foot. I'm sorry, I didn't mean like half inch. No, half foot. I'm
so sorry.
I'm sorry. It's just
Hot here?
I'm just gonna go to McDonald's. Fuck you. Sorry.
Fuck you.
And that's what Brennan does. He avoids confrontation, like the tickets at the haunted house.
Oh my
I
god.
told my grandma about that.
I really
Okay. She thought that was ridiculous.
fuck?
We were talking about everybody. She talked about her friends. I talked about mine.
Nah,
Just
I
to
gotta
let
tell
the
the damn
viewers know.
No, this story's already been told.
Oh, it's already been told.
On
Yeah.
the podcast?
Yeah.
Okay,
okay.
that is ridiculous, Brendan.
If for those of you who didn't listen, I threw away $15. I could have gotten it back, but I just chose not to, so I didn't have to talk to a person.
The transaction hadn't even been completed yet.
No, it was complete, and I started walking away. I was like, oh shit, why do I have 2 tickets?
You should have given it to someone in line.
That's what I was trying, because there was like this really tall guy in costume, and I just walked up to him, and he's
I have a
completely
name,
silent, doesn't say
Dennis.
anything. I
that
walk
you?
up to him and I say, "Can you give this to the next person that comes by? It's just an extra ticket." All he
Ignored.
does is just stand there. He stands there, continuing to say
I-
nothing. It's creepy as hell.
If I was in his position, I'd probably be in the costume like, do I like fucking talk to him? What do I do? I wasn't trained for this shit. I'm just gonna hit him. I'm just gonna fucking hit him. Start a brawl.
Ooh, that fart sure does have some stank on it.
And that is the basis of Brennan's social skills there.
Yeah, I'm not good on the social aspect. I try to be though.
You're good.
Another,
Better. You're good.
the
I
real,
think you're sociable.
real quick, like another story. I was walking into Fred Meyer, and for some reason, I was like, "All right, you know what? I'm gonna walk with confidence. Like I just had these thoughts. I'm gonna walk with confidence." This is the time I ran into my ex. So I should have known it was going to be a bad trip from that. I go up to the door, and it's not an automatic door up front. They're on the side, but the door says pull, and I pull it, and it's locked. So I have to stop, and I walk around, and I just felt defeated. And then I saw my ex and literally ran out of the store to go to Target.
They definitely thought you stole something.
They totally. I went past the fucking cash register and I ran, sprinted out the door to my car, and went to Target.
Or
I
I
didn't-
could have just walked.
No, because then my ex would see me, and
And then
I
she'd
don't.
catch you with a grappling hook and pull you in.
Exactly. I didn't want that. I didn't want that at all.
And then you'd have to converse.
That's not like me not being sociable. That's just me avoiding a bad situation.
All right, and I gotta bring up just to also kind of go back to Doctor Who, Brennan
Right.
when whatever doctor he is watching, because as we were watching it together,
yeah.
when we were watching
Picks up the
Eccleston,
mannerisms.
he couldn't not say fantastic.
Yeah, I started saying
and
fantastic.
then he goes on to Tennant, and wow, exactly, and now he's on to Smith,
And
and
he's just like
he twirls
magic
around,
hands.
and he moves his hands all of the
I don't
time.
I don't try to do that either. I just find myself fucking doing it.
He's got
I'm like,
a
what the hell?
You've got a sponge mind.
That,
I got
yeah,
a
that
sponge
just
mind.
goes along with Brennan not being original ever.
Or I'm just
No,
a
but
natural actor.
He's a survivalist. He sees himself in a situation and he adapts.
Yeah.
He's basically Predator.
I feel like
You basically like,
I
and
can
then
be,
you team up with a black chick and you kill the mother alien.
I can be original.
Shout out to AVP.
Aliens vs. Predator. Okay, I was thinking Black Chick. When is that introduced? Thought you confused Arnold Schwarzenegger with the Black Chick for a second, but no.
Which many people do.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
With the last
See that
name
black
like
chick?
I
Schwarzenegger.
Schwarzenegger.
think I subconsciously
And
do
there we
that
go.
because
It's because you love Doctor Who so
I think
much.
no, I think it's just because the Doctor is the fucking epitome of cool, and if I'm like that, then I'm cool. It's just
Exactly,
like the
you love-
little child in me being like, I want to be like my fucking heroes.
You love it. You love it so much, and I mean, hell, you even said it yourself. You want to be more sociable, and as bad as the Matt Smith is, as he seems with socializing,
He's really good at it.
He's
still-
still cool. Like
still-
people look at him and
exactly.
like that is a cool
like that
fucking
apartment.
man.
Women kiss him.
Everyone started loving Matt Smith, so then Craig started getting really angry and wanted him out.
Yeah,
He's the goofiest guy, but
which
like,
Matt Smith based.
have you noticed how many women have kissed Matt
Yeah,
Smith? That show.
well, Matt Smith kisses a lot, which also that is something I've always wanted to do in life.
Kiss Matt
Like
Smith?
no, just like
Oh, definitely.
like fucking be in a
bucket list.
situation where someone comes up with an idea, and like I say that's genius or something, and then kiss them like a cartoon would, and then just leave it like just like
it's
it never
nothing
fucking
else.
happened.
Yeah.
Well, you need to be like a life.
You would never have the confidence to do that, Brennan.
He doesn't have the balls.
Go in
could
for it and be
try-
like, I love your shirt is fantastic. And push him away and then
But
run.
that is not my fucking.
He runs
bucket
out of
list.
the
You
store
like-
after he gets
you
to
like
the cash.
get halfway in, freak out, and push the person.
And then be like, there's a fucking.
Bug on
It's 10
you.
o'clock. Bye.
Hello? It's 10:30.
Shoulder the time.
What's the next topic?
Next topic, the last one, because we basically covered
You
everything.
talking about companions, really?
Well, I just said, what's your favorite companion?
We didn't
No,
talk about
no,
Oh,
no,
really?
you didn't.
Oh,
yeah, you
shit.
didn't at all.
What did I
That's
talk
why I
about?
wanted to see the list.
Okay. Well, hold on.
Here, I won't look at the
fucking-
bottom.
wait, hold on.
Jesus
Don't look at
Christ.
the bottom or
man.
the back.
Okay, I won't.
There you go.
Okay, favorite companion though. Go ahead.
I'm running
Brett.
this.
I just wanted. Okay, I'm sorry.
Let me hold
Go
the
ahead,
list.
buddy.
All right, you can
Okay.
read it. I'm holding the
You
list.
can hold the list,
All
buddy.
Important, damn it! I'm the president.
So, Brad, who's your favorite companion?
Oh God.
And why? This is a Q&A now.
See, my mind automatically jumps, even though he's not a companion, but Craig.
Craig
Yeah,
was so
I love-
awesome.
we
I
love
loved the 2 episodes. Yeah, the
Yeah.
2 episodes with him were fantastic.
I love the second one where the lady at the mall assumed they were gay lovers.
I like when
I love it when they
first-
went into the Cybermen ship.
Yeah,
and then
are you
he's,
gonna
Matt
kiss
Smith.
me? Are you gonna kiss me, Doctor?
Yes, I'm gonna
Yes.
kiss you.
Yes, that's what we do now. It's always been you, Craig.
My favorite companion, I don't like when it comes to companions. Basically, they're not really like, oh, I really like you as a person. It's like, would I, if I given the opportunity, have sex with this person?
So
and
it's still
basically,
Craig,
right now, my number one is the young Sarah Jane Smith. She is so fucking hot.
We watched
Something
a,
about her like
Over
vintage
Amy
look.
Bond?
I've been-
really?
I've been,
Whoa.
I think she's so hot.
I didn't know
I
that it
would-
was
I
that
would-
much.
fuck Amy Pond first. But
It's like-
I was catching up on some classic Doctor Who, and I was watching the Fourth Doctor stuff, and Alex came in, and Sarah Jane Smith was a companion at the time. She was fucking hot in the fucking
she
70s.
has like the way she looks, because I'm living in 2013. To me, she looks vintage. I know it's not for the time period it was made, but to me, I'm
It's
looking
the
at her.
70s.
I'm looking at her, and it's like, wow, that dress. It doesn't really show any cleavage, but damn, you're sexy. I felt like a creepy porno maker,
Can you imagine
and I didn't mind.
what kind of bush she might have had?
Jesus Christ.
It's the 70s.
For me, it was like Sarah, Amy.
It has to look like
From
Tom
how
Baker's
you-
hair.
How you've
Rose.
talked about Amy.
Oh, I love Amy
my,
to death.
I thought
like
that
if it was
you
fuck,
would've
marry,
picked her
kill,
first.
it'd be like, fuck Sarah J. Smith, marry Amy Pond, and I'd probably kill Rose.
Yeah, I would have figured. I would have figured.
I
that.
would probably- I'd-
lips.
Dude,
The lips really,
I-
like I said,
I
when she
like
came
Rose.
back in the Tenet episodes,
She grew
her
up.
lips were just a lot more out there. I don't know why.
Probably drug use.
In the 50th anniversary, though,
Maybe she's-
they were back to normal.
yeah.
maybe
What the
she's
hell happened
wearing
there?
a
I think
fucking
it's her
retainer.
hair. I think it's her hair. Her hair was more in front of her face.
Her
than it
hair
was
looks like she just had
proportionate-wise.
sex.
Yeah, proportionate wise, it was like connected to her mouth. The same level of as her
Because
lips.
she literally has
Lines,
I
like-
don't want to.
Well, you're worried
what
she's
if-
gonna listen.
Yeah,
to
what
this?
if Billy Piper listened to this? Like,
I was subscribed, unsubscribed.
I'm gonna throw this out there right now, Brennan. She's
Yeah.
not.
maybe one day.
Hey, if anybody who listens to this ever knows Billy Piper, send this her way and tell her that Brennan said everything bad about her.
I did not. I love you, Billy.
All right, it was Alex Patrick.
Favorite companion, Brennan?
I gotta go favorite companion. Well, I mean,
Companions. If
companion
you go Amy
who
Roy.
I'd fuck the most is
Jesus.
Karen Gillian, Amy Pond.
Oh wait, I take that back. That's Sarah J. Smith, Amy Pond, Clara, because she's hot. She's so hot.
I forgot that Clara was a consideration right then.
Rosa. Then Rosa. Then
Martha's Donna's
Martha.
last, I'm assuming.
Rosita, the black one. Rory.
Wow,
Ouch, over Donna?
Yeah, Donna. She's like my mom. I feel
She's
like
really
She
old.
reminds me of my
Rory?
mom.
Donna's my fucking favorite.
Really?
I
Adventure-wise,
love
Donna is my favorite companion. When
I
it
just-
comes to
I thought-
adventuring and banter, she's the best.
Especially at the time she came in, because, you know, the Doctor and Rose had their thing, and then Martha was a fucking rebound. She loved the Doctor. It was just a nice fucking change to have someone who, like,
wanna blow him.
affectionate-wise, despised the Doctor. Like, I mean, she liked the Doctor as a friend. Like, they were friends, and they worked so well together, and just, it wasn't a romantic thing.
She's the only companion where there wasn't a romantic thing.
Yeah,
I mean,
no-
even with,
none whatsoever.
Even
I mean,
with
just-
what's her real name? Jenna
Eddie.
Louise Coleman.
Yeah, Jenna Coleman now. She took out
Jenna
the-
Coleman. All right, but yeah,
She's
even
too
with
famous
her,
for
there's
Louise.
something there. With I mean, hell, like I was saying before, Amy and the Doctor. There's been something
Yeah, there's
there.
been. I mean, she just straight up
there has not.
kissed the Doctor
There's not been a single one
and
where
tried
they
to undress
haven't.
him. And
And
God, damn
you
it.
I
know that
wanted it
Jack
to happen.
Harkness got tented into that TARDIS a couple times.
Oh, you're
Oh, yeah.
God
so,
damn right.
Then after Rory, Jack Hart.
man,
think I'd
Jack
fuck all of them.
Harkness.
But yeah,
Donna.
I'd go with
Donna.
Don Noble, especially because also just it was unfair what happened to her.
Yeah,
It was
really
completely
was. I was
everything
sad.
they had.
That
Just
was another sad
That
moment.
had
That was
to
another
fucking
sad
forget.
moment.
That was a-
It was.
David Tennant was the king of sad
like
moments. in Doctor
I saw
Who.
a picture of like start of season 4, and it's a picture of David Tennant like smiling, and he's going over the cubicle when he was talking to that photocopier chick.
Yeah.
And then end of season 4, and it's him looking sad in the rain
Oh yeah, the rain. Oh,
because it started
God.
raining when he said goodbye to Donna's family. Just
Wilfred was a fantastic.
Wilfred was a. Does he count as a? He's second. I love
He's a
Wilfred.
companion
He's
for
just-
you.
I love the. I love Wilfred so much, and he's dancing, and he's happy, and you know, take those 2 antlers off. Not a chance. It's Christmas.
Yeah, that was awesome.
He's
Not a
awesome.
trend.
For me, I think favorite companion would be Amy and Rory, and then Rose.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
hate her so
because
much.
I
Let me go eat my feelings.
She ate the TARDIS and killed the
everything.
9th Doctor.
There was something I saw on Reddit. It was like, it was like a picture of David Tennant. It's like, all right, I'm leaving the TARDIS. Rose, you stay here and watch the Oreos. And she's like, okay. And it goes back to David. He's like, wait a minute. I'm not gonna leave you with these Oreos. I know they won't be here when I get back.
I don't know what's up with all the memes of the 10th Doctor and cookies. Like, he never fucking mentions cookies, but
if
just
anything, it's the 11th Doctor with his
Jammy Dodgers.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
I
Jammy
love that
Dodger.
scene in the
It's a
in
Jammy
the second
Dodger.
half of season 7 where Clara faints. Oh, Clara's number 3, by the way.
Yeah, I would
Just-
do Clara
I
number
love
3
her.
for me too.
She's so fucking clever.
She's easily the
They-
most
they have
number
great
3 of all the
chemistry.
companions.
But I love that scene where she faints and the doctor, puts her in bed, and he brings her flowers and he undoes the Jammy Dodgers and he just takes a bite and he's just that face of this is fucking delicious, and then he puts the half Jammy Dodger back on the plate and leaves.
Actually, second and third for second or third, or they're both tied for second. Rose
Rose was the
Clara.
most useless person.
I just didn't like Martha because it just consistently got. Oh, another extremely sad moment. I can't believe I forgot it. With Tennant, of course, when he turns human to hide from the aliens.
Oh,
And he has to turn back into a Time Lord.
And he just like
Oh God! And then he
What did
touches
he
her
say? What did he say?
temporarily, and they go through their entire life
Yeah.
in that moment. And did you feel that?
Yeah, I
And-
just got, I
oh,
literally
God.
just got tingles right now. You said
yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
And just that whole speech of like, well, what does the doctor say if I were to fall in love? And Martha's like, I don't know. He didn't think about that. He didn't even think of love as a consideration. That's the kind of man you want me to be.
Exactly.
And then he does
it
it.
was.
And he's just, David Tennant is a tremendous actor.
But the thing is,
And he's Scottish.
oh, go ahead, Brad.
I was gonna say I was gonna have to agree with you because it's like I'm not counting Craig really. It's Amy and Rose, everybody else, Martha.
I didn't like
I
her. She
didn't-
was one
she-
jealous bitch.
She was just
Yeah.
And then, of course, it's okay for her to want to fuck Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
she wanted to fuck Shakespeare. But the minute David Tennant looks at any other girl, she's like, oh my god, who the fuck is this nigga?
There was one line in that Shakespeare episode where
I
Tennant
said
was
nigga.
acting kind of like a dick,
She's
just like,
black.
what would, like,
Oh.
what should we do, Martha? And she's like, I don't know. Well, Rose would know.
Yeah, that
Fuck
was.
you, Doctor. I'm not her.
But I didn't like her jealousy.
Yeah,
And
they
then-
had some good episodes. Like I like the Family of Blood and the Shakespeare and everything, but just like her,
I did think she was useful at some point.
she was useful.
She was smart, at
Sometimes,
least.
yeah.
Like, she wasn't Rose.
Everyone just hates Rose.
I like Rose.
What's
I
with that?
like
Okay,
her.
thank
She's
you.
just not my favorite, but I mean I like her.
Yeah, I didn't.
And frankly, she's probably what helped made Tennant so popular. Because another thing I noticed of Doctor Who, which they did with Tom Baker as well, is when the Doctor regenerates, they'll usually keep the companion so people don't lose complete interest in the show.
Yeah, so
like
there's
everyone was
something
attached
old.
to the third Doctor, but Sarah Jane Smith was a companion, and everyone was fucking ready to hate Tom Baker, the fourth Doctor.
She's so hot.
But Sarah Jane Smith
Sarah
kept the
Jane
show
Smith.
alive because she was a familiar face.
Sarah Jane Smith in the 70s can have me. She's dead now. God rest her soul. But
Yeah.
uh,
Rest in peace. What's her
when
name?
I found that out,
Oh,
I actually
feel-
got
Sarah
sad.
Jane Smith.
No, the actress's name.
I got my phone again.
Yeah, look that up.
Elizabeth
Like-
Sladen.
Hold on. Rest in peace, Elizabeth Sladen.
You will be missed.
I mean, the
Right?
whole little Sarah Jane Smith thing was nice in the Tenet. That's why, like,
That was one of the
that's
episodes where I was
only
most
reason I know.
hoppity and giggly towards you. Just like,
Yeah.
oh, he's about to see her. She saw the TARDIS.
I had no
She
fucking
saw the
clue who
TARDIS."
she was, and all of a sudden Brendan is jumping around for him. I'm thinking it's just some chick. Is she a
And
new
then
companion?
then I explained it like, no,
just
that's
some
Sarah,
chick.
that's fucking
What's up
Sarah
with this
Jane
old
Smith. She was
bitch?
around for the third and fourth Doctor. And you're like, oh, that's pretty neat. I was like, she found the fucking TARDIS.
K9. Dog robot. That's how
God, dude.
cheesy that show
so
was.
goddamn cheesy.
There was
He had a dog
I was
robot named
watching
K9.
the fourth Doctor, and they kept K9 along because he said goodbye to one of his companions, I forget who, and K9 decided to stay behind to watch the mistress, to quote him, and so he just like left, and then he brought out this like comically large box and put it down underneath the console of the TARDIS. And then he moved, and the camera revealed it was K9 Mark II. And then he the Fourth Doctor just smiles in the camera and shows his big ass yellow teeth. That's when I learned he has some big ass yellow teeth.
Tom Baker, the way he says things and the way he looks just scares me sometimes. He's like, because I was watching the episode with Brendan and he said, like, there's a character named Harry, but he didn't say Harry, he said Eddie. And it scared me.
Which, by the way,
everything he does scares me. I don't know what it
the
is.
rest of that special, I like Harry. He's polite and nice. Like, Sarah Jane was in like this tube thingy, and he lifts her down. He's just like, oh, mind there is a step. Like, he's so polite.
He doesn't look like he'd be polite. He looks like he's a porn
You
star.
just gotta watch it. He's just like, he has a smile on his
Everyone in
face.
the
I like Harry.
70s looks like a porn
I want to
star.
find more stuff with Harry because he's just
Eddie?
he's just a nice chap.
Eddie.
And just like, the bug creatures, because it was like bug creatures, and larva, which you can tell was some sad guy in a costume inching along the floor. But I mean, you will not win, Doctor. Oh, well, he sounds like a mad chap, doesn't he? Like, aw, Harry.
Like, what
Shut
I loved,
the fuck up.
One of the things I
Stuff's
loved
serious.
about that was most of the shots felt like it was filmed all at once.
They could only find 2 cameras.
Like they had 2 cameras and they were like, all right, 1, 2, 3, action, roll both, because it plays out like a play.
Well, I mean, I watched the next episode and it showed a view of the TARDIS in space spinning, and you can tell it was like a mini TARDIS on a string with a space backdrop that someone just flicked to start spinning, and they moved it towards the fucking camera. Yeah, and it looked like it looked ridiculous. It was amazing.
I'm curious of a question.
What?
You're curious of a question?
Obviously. Well, god damn it.
You're a furious curious.
Curious Dennis.
Is that gonna be me?
No, your name is Delirious Delicious Dennis.
It works. It's no.
No, well,
I'm not feeling
Dennis
it.
Dick
I'm
Van
sorry.
Dyke is your name.
I guess. All right.
Dicking around.
like obviously Doctor Who has some twists, but what was your favorite twist?
Oh.
River Song being
'Cause, I mean-
Amy and Rory's kid.
Ooh, that's
yeah.
a good one.
There you
That's
go.
definitely-
Yeah, and then
I
there's
agree.
even like the
I
2
agree.
Doctor deaths that we've seen so far. Those were both twists. At the
Oh, you
end
would
of the first one with Eccleston, you think it's all right with Rose. With Tennant,
He
he's
gets
done
rid
with
of
the Master.
Gallifrey. The Master's gone. All the Time Lords.
I'm not liking that.
And then just
yeah, you hear the 4 knocks out of nowhere, and you know that it's done, and you know that he's gone, because that's been the prophecy the entire time. I feel like that was a really good twist.
I don't know. I think my favorite twist was the ending of season 7, where they reveal John Hurt. There's another Doctor.
Oh yeah,
Because then they make you wait a fucking half a year to see what happened. Like, that was great. Also, another twist I really liked, like, that just always stuck with me, was the departure of Captain Jack Harkness. And he's like,
Face
I'm the face
that
of
is
Bo,
so
they used
good.
to call me.
And then Martha Denner just like,
no.
Yeah, that was
No.
what?
that was a really cool twist. I feel like that they did that really well.
And now he's on Arrow.
I've read
That's pretty
up
good.
on that, and apparently, like, Stephen Moffat refuses to let that be an option in any, like, the spin-off books or anything.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he, like, will not confirm that that's actually who he is.
I like it. Leaves
Oh,
more to
so
the
they
mystery.
want to leave it open-ended, but even though it's really like I mean, come on, how else is that going to happen? Because
Which
he's an anomaly.
almost makes me sad that
How did Jack Harkness...
Captain. What?
I forgot. How does Jack Harkness end up not dying?
So Rose absorbs the TARDIS.
She
and
ate
brings
the
him back
TARDIS.
to
Big
life.
Bad Wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah, brings him
And
back to
brings him
life.
back to life.
And the thing is, she doesn't just bring him back to life. He's a constant point now. He will not die. He can't die. Except, I
Which
guess,
also,
with Face of
they
Bo, if you consider
explain
him that.
offhandedly, kind of. I think in like season 5 or 6, what could have happened to Captain Jack, because they introduced the headless monks, and also River gets the vortex manipulator
the fan theory?
off the wrist of a handsome time agent is the quote, and so it could be that Captain Jack probably tried to seduce a headless monk, and they chopped off his head for it, and that just can't die. So,
But
it
the
just
thing
grew.
is, in the 50th, they have the time vortex manipulator donated by Captain Jack.
before his death.
You know. Oh fuck! I forgot about that. Well,
Yeah.
that theory is laid to rest.
By
the way,
But
it makes me
before his
sad.
death could just be before he started going by the name of Face of Bo.
There we go.
Yeah. He could completely change up because
Death is not
it fits very well with the
always
background
dying.
of it all.
It just sort of makes me sad that the Face of Bo eventually dies of old age, and like, because I mean it's Captain Jack. You want him to die from like a super awesome STD from space, like.
Oh shit! I got space herpes. It's like you have to fight them with a sword.
And he just like dies in the glorious field of battle in bed with an STD, and
But life
that's how Captain Jack and Captain Kirk
find
should
a
go.
way.
Find a way.
What was your favorite twist, Brad?
I already told you. River.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. River.
That was a
that was
fucking
a great
brilliant one.
Yeah, I think I would go with the.
And just how Matt Smith figured it out first, and you guys
the very next episode, their friend being River, and they actually did get to grow.
Oh
up.
yeah,
and let's kill Hitler.
They named their daughter after their daughter.
Yeah,
Which was
exactly.
really
so
cool.
many things in that show are like, if this literally, like in the 50th when John Hurt is working on the door, and then like David Tennant says it will work on primitive things. Clear, like to me, it was like, okay, so that's a paradox right there. If David Tennant told John Hurt, because John Hurt is before David Tennant, then John Hurt learned it from himself, and it's just in this constant loop.
Well, that's like the time crash where Tennant and the Fifth Doctor came together, and like the universe was about to explode because two TARDISes merged.
Exactly.
But Tennant fixed the problem because he remembered as the Fifth Doctor watching Tennant fix the problem.
But how did Tennant fix the problem the first time if he couldn't, or how did he fix it the first time?
It's wibbly wobbly, timey wimey.
But I really like that screwdriver scene where it would take centuries to calculate. So John Hurt does it, and then Matt Smith gets it immediately because they're hundreds of years apart.
But isn't Matt Smith's technically a new one since Tennant's got destroyed? When
It's
Matt Smith
same
came in?
software,
Same
different
software.
case.
Yeah, that's how they explained it. It's all the same screwdriver, just a
I
different
agree with
case.
Brad though, kind of, because when Matt Smith gets his screwdriver, he gets it out of the TARDIS. He's like, "Ooh, that's new," and it doesn't seem like it'd be the same thing.
Fuck it, it's the 50th.
Yeah, that's all they say on it. The whole new
The whole
same
idea behind it
software
is fuck
thing.
it.
Fuck it,
Fuck
it's
it.
Doctor Who.
I think I'd go with the season 6 finale for my favorite twist.
Oh.
He dies on the beach because the start is one of my favorite episodes of him dying.
Yeah, like
And
how
then,
the fuck are you not gonna watch
Of course,
this season?
the introduction of the Silence, which is one of my favorite enemies,
Terrifying.
and
Why are they
the
wearing
season 6 of how they really like keep him. It's all the Tessellect, and that's what he tells him when he that's what he tells River when he marries her. Look into my eye. And I just loved that. I loved how they wrote the entire thing out that time.
Hey, what do you call a Doctor Who special with or why can't you have two doctors in the same place at the same time?
Why?
Cuz then it'd be a pair of docs.
Boo.
I agree with Brad.
I wish I had my screwdriver with me. I'd make the sound into the mic and that'll be the pun sound.
What's your favorite enemy?
Weeping
fuck.
Angels.
I got to go with
Yes.
it's
Hands down. There's nothing
It
better
is-
than Weeping Angels.
it's such a toss up between the Weeping Angels and Silence cuz
I like the Daleks.
Oh yeah, the Daleks are a
They're my
great one.
favorite. I think
Like
they're really
Daleks, Cybermen, Centaurans. I like all of those, but I feel like Weeping
Are we
Angels.
talking about like
just
I
enemies.
think
Your
I'm going to go with
favorite
Weeping
person-
Angels too.
Your favorite enemy to see in a Doctor Who episode because you just know it'll be good. Not necessarily because they'll be funny or
Cybermen,
like there's
then.
some
I
Centaurans.
generally don't like the Dalek episodes because they just seem kind of like racist. But the Cybermen ones I like a lot. They're always
Okay.
good to me. I've always
They're,
liked the
they're
Cybermen.
always. That's what I was curious about.
I think
yeah.
like my top 3 are Weeping Angels, Silence, and the Vashnarada.
You're really going for the fear ones then.
Like I like those because well, I mean I know they're fake, but like they can almost be applied to real life. Like there's a
you
real life
never
fear
know. It's always
Like
when
a
you
statue
turn
could,
away.
yeah.
Just
and
thought
it's
of a quick
always in
prank.
the dark.
It's always in the dark. The fucking silence, like and there's explanations for that. Like you trip over nothing, you walk into a room and forget what you're doing. It's the fucking silence.
Yeah.
I've got a good prank. while your friend is sleeping, you draw check marks on his arm. And when he wakes up, he goes in the bathroom, he goes through his day, he looks at his arm. What the fuck?
If he's a heavy
Like,
sleeper,
I
just draw all over his face too.
The next day, draw it on his head.
Like Ghost.
Yeah, there we
We need to
go.
get him to watch Doctor Who, and then we got the best prank ever.
Exactly.
I
He's a
just-
real heavy sleeper.
This
We
took a
colored
month
his
of
whole
setup.
face.
I picture him. He just wakes up. He's like, "Oh fuck!" Like, that's all he really does.
That's all he thinks of it.
Then he goes out and
starts-
breaks his arm.
Okay. Yeah, I was really curious about that one because
Yeah,
my
I
mind
really like the
just jumped to-
fearful ones.
Yeah, I really liked the Weeping Angels. I loved their episode where they brought them back,
Yeah.
and Amy turning into a Weeping Angel, and that whole thing with the two-parter. It was fantastic.
One of my two favorite enemies are the robots on dinosaurs on a spaceship, or
Oh, yeah.
like the robots that are just
Their dialogue is
they're
amazing.
just silly.
You
Yeah.
rusty bag of bolts. We're not rusty. You are. Or whatever. They're so fucking stupid.
Dumb robots.
If I
Because
had to
that might
pick
be
a
fun.
second favorite one, I think I would have to jump to the Master.
Ooh,
Oh,
the Master
that's
was
number-
great.
Because he's
He
like
was
the
a
Joker
great-
of Doctor Who.
Yeah,
He
so,
really was. He was
especially the
evil
second time he
silly
came back and just
with the craziness. It
Like-
was really
He's like,
amplified.
oh
Right.
fuck, I forgot about that. And just that speech, like just I want meat, bean, chips, and just that like meat, juicy, hot, red, fat, dripping. Oh, just oh,
You just
that
sounded
he's just
horny to me.
fucking. But yeah, he was horny for food. It was,
Horny for food.
and the way he downed
wanna
that
fuck
fucking
this
turkey.
burger.
Oh god damn it, I forgot about that.
that was. I think I'd go with Weeping Angels and probably Silence, then the Master for me. Those are all just great ones, and I like that they brought them back and had more than just one episode.
Yeah.
Really expanded upon them. And the Weeping Angels.
The
and,
Weeping Angels
Amy
are
and
fucking-
Rory
I
leaving
never
was a
really
fantastic.
liked the Weeping Angels.
Why is
I
that?
do.
Yeah, they're just boring.
I never understood why you couldn't just break the statue.
Because it's fucking from space.
They're stone. They're space statues.
You would need a sword like fucking clouds.
You could get a sledgehammer.
Sledgehammer.
Well, do you just have sledgehammers on you? You see a
If
fucking
you're
statue, you're gonna turn away to get a sledgehammer. Guess what? The fucking statue's gone. You know why? Because he knows you're getting a sledgehammer.
Well, then there you go. You just scared off a weeping angel.
He'll
You
come
don't
back.
do that
He'll
much.
come back.
Fuck this man, I'm out of here.
This guy's fucking crazy.
Exactly.
I was just gonna send him back in time. He's coming at me with a sledgehammer.
He's determined too, because I know he doesn't own one, so he's gonna go out and either steal one or buy one.
And I don't know.
That's a legitimate question for me because they never really they say they're locked in stasis. Why can you not break the statue?
Because nothing breaks stasis like a sledgehammer to a statue.
I guess I'll go with
Which
that.
Here's my theory to take care of a weeping angel. It says that the image of an angel becomes itself an angel.
Yeah.
So what you do is, if you come across a weeping angel, take a picture of it, put it right in front of it, and leave.
oh shit,
Yeah, that's totally what would work.
which can totally. Well, I mean,
There's proof behind that. When they moved the TARDIS, they were stuck there.
Yeah, when they were looking at each other, it worked. And I mean, it worked with the whole Amy. She was looking at the angel in the video, and it was coming out at her, and that stuck with her in her eye.
which
That
I
was
like.
what was
I like
turning
in
her.
that episode where like the doctor kept saying "Don't blink," and like Amy started winking.
Oh yeah,
Like,
the whole
I love
one
they
eye
added.
at a time.
I love they added that bit because I mean, I like that was fucking everyone's question. Well, why don't they just wink when they're staring at it?
Yeah, that works. But even
Which
then, if
I
you
learned-
try that, it doesn't. It's not. It's
Yeah,
You
it's
can't go that entire
Yeah.
time. It does help, but you just can't.
Which I learned that some people can't wink, and that just amazes me.
I can't wink.
Like
too
they make
well.
the most ridiculous. They're like, ugh,
Wink
and
at
they
me.
make. Yeah, like they just blink
Just one
and they
eye.
look like fish people. Okay, then, good segue. What's your favorite season?
Fifth season.
Fifth season?
I was stuck on the favorite episode, which it'd be a Smith one.
I really actually
feel like
do not like the seventh season that much.
You
No.
don't?
It's my least
No.
favorite season.
There's a few
I liked
episodes
it.
of the seventh season I haven't even seen yet.
Oh, really?
What?
Yeah. Like, I think there's a ghost one.
We lost connection.
Oh,
Brad.
did we?
Did we? Oh, I thought that he was just like.
Oh, yeah,
he
I
just
thought he was
really
thinking.
took a pause in his thinking.
Okay, wait. I
You're
think he's
back,
coming
uh,
back.
Okay,
Brad,
yeah,
can you
sorry
hear
about
us?
that.
Yeah.
Technical difficulties.
All right, so what episode have you seen? Like, that's where it cut out.
Brad?
Shit.
Recording. All right. Technical difficulties.
Oh my God, we're back again.
Okay, but we were talking about.
Yeah, what the fuck were we talking
I
about?
think it was like your
That's
favorite
me.
season or episode.
No.
Yeah, favorite
we were-
season episode.
We were talking about the fact that I hadn't seen all of this last season.
Season
Right.
7. Okay,
And
yes.
what episodes haven't you seen?
I know that there was a ghost one that I hadn't seen.
That was a good one. I like that.
Ghost one.
Yeah.
Ghost one was the one where it's they go in paranormal.
Granted,
Like she can really, she's very
yeah.
empathetic.
I really did not like season 7 that much.
Okay,
Trusted.
I
I-
like that
I will-
episode, but I'm going to tell you the heartfelt part of it wasn't heartfelt for me.
yeah, no.
I don't really want to say too much because you haven't seen it, Brad.
I
But
probably won't.
Okay, yeah, it's like this whole she's not really a ghost, and she's just in a different alternate dimension that's kind of collided together, and so they go save her. She's being chased down, and it turns out what she's being chased down by has a companion which is at the house that they're studying from, and they just want to be together. Like these two monsters just want to be together. That's the whole thing.
God,
didn't-
Doctor Who makes no sense if you haven't seen it.
but
I had
don't
no
know.
fucking clue what
I
to
like
expect
season
when I
7.
heard it.
I like season 7, even though I will admit almost all of it was just filler episodes.
Yeah.
There's
I'm
not
really-
It was
one
just
plot
there to-
point
To
that's
There's-
appease the whole.
Because
It was the impossible girl. If there was anything with Clara, then it was probably important. Otherwise, then it was like a. What,
it was
what
it
is
was
this?
basically killing time until the big payoff. Amy and Rory leave, and then killing more time until the big payoff. There's another doctor, and we find out why Clara
or
keeps
they just
popping up.
counted wrong and they're like, shit, we're still like half a year off from the 50th. Let's shit out some ideas for some episodes.
But still, I'd say it was really good filler episodes. I enjoyed a lot of it. Like I
I
liked the
really like. I remember watching. Like, yeah, I loved the dinosaur.
I liked
Yeah.
that.
The
I just-
ones
I didn't
before
love
Rory
it.
and Amy left, I loved. They were all
Yeah.
good. After that, I was just like, maybe I was just like heartbroken a little bit.
yeah.
But the episodes were just not good to me.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't say they're not good. They just
Didn't do
I
it.
didn't like them.
I kind of got that feeling too, but I still really liked them. Like I watched
I
them.
don't even remember them. That's
I watched them all
Exactly,
again.
that's my
going through
problem.
season 7 with Dennis, and I liked them.
I don't even remember most of them though. That's the problem that I'm having because they just don't feel like they were all significant.
yeah.
Yeah, there wasn't like an overarching story like there was in the other seasons.
In season 5,
Yeah,
oh,
season 5 and 6 linked together. I get those two confused all the time.
that is why season 5 is my favorite season. Every single episode except for 1 or 2 crack in time. What was it? Halfway through the season, I believe, they took out Rory because
Yeah.
of the crack in time, and it was
Yeah,
always
there was-
more of what is this? It's always adding little by little to it,
Mystery.
Yeah,
and I loved season 5. because of that.
season 7 is just like there's two big payoffs, and that's about it. Then the rest is just filler. But I still enjoyed it. It's
I
still
really
fun
liked
brain
the
candy.
Cybermen episode though with Craig again.
Yeah, I really-
in that one was really nice.
Yeah.
Wait, was that season 7 or 6?
That was 6.
6.
The
okay.
Cybermen 1 and 7's where they were in the amusement park.
The one written by Neil Gaiman, the big comic.
Yeah.
See, never saw that episode.
Oh, really? It was good. I would definitely say that it was good, and it's a nice little They showed the Cybermen again. It was a nice little touch up for them.
They've
it was a change up
upgraded a
for 'em.
lot. Like they're fucking fast now.
But I
They
feel
sound
like they
different.
was over the top with the upgrades at times. Because I mean, even the big defense. that
It's
they had,
actually an
just like-
allegory on society and why we have to have a new iPad every 3 months.
But I think my favorite one would have to be 5-2, and I think my proof for that is because I binge watched all of Doctor Who before the 50th, and I kind of just went through all the seasons, picking out my favorite ones.
Yeah.
So basically, like, I skipped all of season 1.
Oh, come on, man.
I watched like
Dude,
a
you
few
skipped the
of
first
season
half.
2. Skipped all of Martha. Watched a few of season 4, and then once I got to Matt Smith, I was like, goddamn, I don't want to skip this episode. This one's awesome. And then in the very next one, I was like, oh, that's the next one? Damn it. Okay, I'll watch that one too.
Yeah, 5 and 6 were my favorite seasons by far.
Yeah.
I had the most fun.
See, I'm gonna
watching the show.
I'm gonna go with season 4.
Yep, I knew it. I
Fucking-
absolutely knew it.
Season 4, just the feels of season 4. Because
Can't be
that had my
really
favorite companion in it, and just
Now,
it was
are we
Tenet.
including the specials too?
I am definitely including the special,
Okay,
so that
just
includes
making sure.
Waters of Mars and The End of Time.
And the one you haven't seen, Planet of the Dead. Which,
I
come on, man,
refuse-
that's the one thing.
I refuse to see Planet of the Dead because then I'm fully done with Tenet Adventures, and I don't want
is that
that.
the one where they're on like the bus?
Yeah. It was a
That's
good one. Yeah, see?
Oh, God damn
It was a good one.
That was like that was
absolutely
an
agree.
Easter special, right?
I think so, actually.
Because I think he said, "Hello, Happy Easter."
Oh, yeah. But yeah, that was definitely one you'd recommend for him.
Oh
wouldn't
shit!
you,
I
Brad?
have another feel moment. That fucking Christmas special, the one with the wardrobe and Matt Smith, and the
Oh, the
fucking
doctor,
end where he
the-
goes back to Amy and Rory, who always set a plate out for him, and he turns and faces the camera and shows that he's crying.
Oh, because
happiness.
earlier he's like, tears of happiness.
That's just
I'll never understand humans.
yeah.
Yeah, and then he goes, that was a good moment.
That
That
was
was definitely a good one. Especially after he's always like, I won't stay for dinner. I'm not that type of guy.
Not that guy.
My fucking
Planet
anti-gravity.
of the
motorcycle.
Dead made me remember another down moment with Tenet, which is the Diamond Planet.
Oh yeah.
Oh, right.
With
yeah.
the
I
picture
loved
mimicking.
that one.
At the very end, when Donna like copies what he says, like
Don't do that.
don't.
Yeah. Oh,
I really liked that one because they never showed the monster. That was
that was a really good one with how they just
And just you
everyone
saw-
going crazy.
yeah.
or
You just see
turning
people
against each
slowly start to turn on each other, and the doctor.
And the lowest moment is when after the chick goes out. Does anybody know her name?
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
my god. No one fucking.
That was definitely a big one there.
I forgot about
Didn't
that
have
one.
Donna, that's why I liked it. I
Didn't-
don't like Donna. I just don't like Donna. I don't like it.
I don't want to fuck
I
Donna,
always-
but she sure is a good mom.
I always, I always
Or like
thought
an aunt, like a cool
quit
aunt who lets me smoke
contradicting
cigarettes.
the doctor, bitch. Like Fires of Pompeii,
No,
she
I
started
liked
to
it. They
piss
had
me off
great
there.
chemistry.
I
I thought she
kind
was
of
hilarious. She's like, I think she's
I understand her
fucking
comedy,
hilarious.
but I just sometimes it was like, just seriously, just stop going against him. He knows, all right. He's a Time Lord. You're stupid.
The best
bitch.
tenth and
You're the,
the
best
best
temp.
tenth.
She just started to get to me. I understand the whole contradicting the doctor and really
she
questioning
was
his
kind of
morals.
on a high horse the whole time.
But-
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but
Exactly.
That's just who she is.
Well, get off your fucking high horse.
Fuck
Tim.
you.
All
Your
right.
husband was black and he turned on you.
Oh yeah, that was a good episode.
That was
I
a
like
good
that was
one.
a fantastic one. God damn, we can't just bring up good episodes. This is gonna go on forever.
Okay, so what was next? What were we
Oh
doing
yeah.
now? Let's move
What?
on. Let's move on.
Do you guys want to play? Do you guys want to play the game?
It's game time.
Oh wait! One more.
Never mind.
Real quick.
That's the sound of rewind.
What are your opinion? To wrap it all up, what are your opinions on how do you feel about Capaldi?
I'm excited. I used to
Are you
just,
looking
like,
forward?
when they said like Peter Capaldi, I was like, okay, and I looked him up, and the way he looked, I was like, no, no, Max, no. He's supposed to be young and attractive. And then the more I looked up Peter Capaldi, and then the more I heard him talk, I was like, maybe.
Apparently,
Maybe Peter
apparently
Capaldi.
there's a show. I don't know what it is. I think it's called like The Thick of It or something. Where he's in it, he just curses like a fucking sailor all the time in it.
But
Like,
now,
just says the worst shit.
now that I've seen John Hurt, now he's old, but at the same time, kind of not old.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for Peter Capaldi.
I've
Plus, he's
seen-
got a cool fucking name. Peter Capaldi.
I've seen nothing on him though, and judging only from Fires of Pompeii, because that's the only thing that I've
basically.
seen him from. I really just don't know how to act. 'Cause
Like, just are you
there was
excited
no-
for a new Doctor or
I-
like
What
are
I'm
you just-
excited mostly is not for him himself, but what his costume is gonna look
Yeah, I
like.
can't wait to see what his fucking outfit
Like,
looks
is it gonna be wearable, or am I gonna see a lot of this?
I think I'm pretty excited for it. It sucks to see Matt Smith go.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna be so sad. He's my favorite. Like, Like, you know how you were with David Tennant? That's easily how I am with Matt Smith. I love that fucking guy.
There was he was doing a Q&A at Comic Con.
Brad.
Oh, sorry, Brad.
I'll watch it. I'll watch it.
Oh, really?
Not really excited. Not really. The show's done, but I'll watch it.
Why is that? Why are you not really
I don't know.
excited? Why are you?
I think it's mostly just because of this last season, how it dipped so much that I'm skeptical of the future.
I don't know. Even with that, the 50th brought it back for me. If
Easily.
it was dipped at all,
I agree.
And just I'm even more pumped. I was pumped for Capaldi in the first place, just to like, ooh, I'm curious to see how he's gonna act, because he's bringing like a classic touch to it, because he's watched like all of them, and he's been rewatching all of the old ones to get a better feel for the character.
Gonna really Brendan it up. He's gonna have all those
Yeah.
memories.
He's gonna be like, wow.
And
For those of you at home, I said wow
That
while
fucking-
waving my hands around.
that fucking one shot where in the 50th where all 13 doctors are there, and
It's
it
his
just
eyes.
showed his fucking eyes look up. I was like, oh, I can't fucking wait to see him.
That's gonna be recycled footage. I'm definitely gonna see that again.
I also saw this trailer where like it went through all of the doctors and quotes that they said. I'll show you guys this later. And then it just cuts to Peter Capaldi. He's like, I'm Peter Capaldi, and I'm the new doctor. And then, yeah, it was. I'm excited.
I remember there was the day I wasn't even into Doctor Who at this point. I think you were still trying to get me into it, but it was they showed the season 4 finale, and all you referenced it as was the episode that made me cry. So that was interesting enough for me, and I didn't watch any of it because I was going to get into it. And then they had this whole broadcast for the new Doctor, and you were so fucking pumped.
Oh yeah,
You were
and
just-
they showed right before the broadcast of the new Doctor, they showed the last episode of Tenet, and Dennis like was walking in the room, and I was just like looking at the TV, like dead inside.
You looked heartbroken. Like, I was thinking what was going on. I didn't want to watch it to spoil it, but I had no idea
Nothing
what was
has
going on.
ever made me cry before. That was the first thing, and it still gets to me every
Yeah, the
fucking time.
whole, I mean, I don't want to go during the 50th really got to you. I could see it.
Yeah, I tensed up. All right,
Game time.
anyone else have anything to say?
Doctor
We ready
Who.
for game? We ready for game time?
4 more years.
Oh, that's one thing I'm curious about. Now, it's been brought up. Not necessarily brought up, but we've talked about it as in, like, them continuing beyond Capaldi, even though he is the 13th regeneration.
They're gonna do it.
Okay.
It doesn't. Why? You know what people like, Dennis? Fucking money. You know what Doctor Who makes? Money.
Okay, I understand that, but Brad, okay, do you think that they could do it in a good way? And this is my standard question. Would you actually want it?
Yeah.
But what if it turns into one of those shows where it's like, seriously,
we
just
won't
fucking
find
die.
out.
Just fucking
I don't
die.
think it won't.
We won't find out. Is the thing.
It's made it 50 years so far. I mean,
But it really changed up from the
yeah, and they'll
9th
probably
to
keep changing it.
to the 11th Doctor.
That's the great thing
It
about
is
it. It
completely-
adapts with history.
No,
yes.
I mean like classic Doctor Who to new Doctor Who. It really changed up. That may have been what kept it so fresh in that time span.
You never know. I
What do you think, Brad?
I don't know. Like, when you talk about that, I think back to Lost. Like, they could have easily kept that going longer, but they decided, like, halfway through season 3 that they were stopping at 6.
With how much they angered people with 6, I think it would have been a bad idea to go on longer.
I don't think anyone's angry.
I'm
about
angered with this season of Doctor Who.
Aha!
I'm not angered. I'm disappointed.
wasn't. I still liked it.
But the thing is, like, you're disappointed with season 7. Imagine 5 Doctors down the road.
When technically this is season 37.
Goddamn. Well, they only had like a couple episodes for a season in classic Doctor Who. But honestly, would you want it?
Yeah.
Would you
Yeah.
want it? Do you think that they'd be able to keep it all fresh and new and great?
I think so, because they're constantly like different writers are always doing it. You can always hire.
The great thing
different
about
actors.
Doctor Who is though, like, they'll not mention a villain for 30 years and then be like, hey, Look at these guys.
Well, I
And
mean,
all
they
these
did-
kids are like, what the fuck is that? Are you saying this, Becky? That's crazy. That's crazy. I didn't know it was going on.
I
Is
think
it
I would be
widely
happy
watched
with that
by
ending.
teenage? Okay.
I don't know. Well, I don't know. We'll
I
wait
was just
and see.
really curious about that, just because it seems like they're I just get the feeling that they're really gonna gun for more after Capaldi, even though he's the 13th and it's only supposed to be 13 regenerations.
In the first place, 13 doesn't make any sense.
No, 12 doctors, 13 regenerations.
They're a baker's dozen.
Wait.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't get that. 12 doctors, 13 regenerations.
So you have a first doctor, regeneration. That's one regeneration, one doctor. Right?
Well, if
Just
anything,
add one extra,
it's
because-
So there's
14
14
doctors.
Fuck it, it's the
13
50th.
Why did you say 12 doctors?
I don't know.
I don't
All right,
understand.
Who cares? Game time.
Okay.
Game song.
It's time for games. Get your head in the game. It's game time.
Okay. Today's game is a little different than Identities. It's called Guess Who I Am. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play
Guess Who I Am.
Guess Who I Am. Forgot to do that. Thank you. Basically, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to play a character and give you 4 hints on who I am, and you have to guess who I am. Okay. Rules of the game. If the doctor were to show up in this, you have to be specific on which doctor. Like I am not the doctor. I am the 10th doctor or something like that. If you can't think of a name, then a really good description will suffice.
Really good description. It's the dude
As long
with
as
the
we
hair.
all know who it is.
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
assuming.
Okay.
Would planets be any options?
Planets.
Oh,
No.
I have to say,
What's your favorite planet name?
companions, I would have to add in the Suntaran.
Oh, Strax.
Strax is one
Strax,
of my favorite
Jenny,
characters.
Destroy them.
And Madam.
Yes.
What? Whatever. Those 3 need their own fucking spinoff.
Oh, absolutely! I would watch it. I would definitely
That'd
watch
be the
it.
wackiest fucking thing. You got 2 lesbians and Strax.
And a potato.
Remember, I'm the clever one. You're the potato one.
Sure thing, Sherlock. Oh, you're not funny, you're not clever, and you have tiny little legs.
I just love Strax.
I don't know why I'm noticing this for the first time, but Brennan has like a shrine to himself on his wall.
You're goddamn right I do. Okay. So, you each get 3 guesses. I need a fucking writing utensil.
Pencil, pen. Is that
A
what you're
writing
doing?
utensil. All right.
This
there
guy
one up there?
plans it all,
fuck.
but this is how prepared you
Okay.
are. Man,
Batarang.
Brad, sure am missing you right
Okay,
now.
Talk for a few more minutes.
I sure do like them Mariners.
What?
They'll be cut.
Let's just go with it. Yeah, let's just.
Yeah,
Right, game time.
They'll be cut.
All right.
Someone was really unprepared, and I don't think Brendan hosting will ever happen again.
I did an agenda.
He did an agenda.
Okay.
All right.
You know
So-
what I do every single week? An agenda.
Do you really?
Yeah,
Oh.
he does.
Yeah,
Brad is
okay.
on top
I
of this
write
shit.
out.
I was
plans
thinking
every
you did
single
like questions, but not. Questions and identities
Okay,
would be an agenda.
are you
I
guys
don't know, I
ready
was thinking-
for Guess Who I Am?
Guess who?
Identities.
Guess who I
Hey,
am?
hey.
Not identities. Guess who I am?
Brennan, how many guesses do we get each?
You get 3 guesses.
Hey,
Oh, really?
hey, fuck
Really?
you! It's an original game.
Four
all right.
hints. 4 hints, 3 guesses, huh?
You get 2 plus 1 guess. You get 2 guesses, then an extra guess.
Is that just at any specific time, or is it all the time?
Throughout the whole thing. No. All right.
To wear a striped sweater.
Okay. Person number 1. Guess who I am.
God damn it!
I am a companion of the Doctor. I am a single mother.
Sarah Jane Smith.
Dennis.
Bam!
I was
Got
literally
it.
going to say that.
Janet, I remember that because she has the kid. I hate that kid.
They could
for
all
some
have
reason.
kids
I don't
now.
like them.
Mother fucking pen. D. There we go. Oh, that's not screwed in all the way. That's why.
Oh, Jesus
The other hints
Christ.
were I have an unusual dog and I have known the Doctor for a long time. All right.
K9.
Wow, these are not hidden hints at all.
There, some of them are all right.
Said that really unsure. I'm excited though. Keep going.
I helped stop World War III.
Winston Churchill.
I was a reporter. No.
What? That's World War II.
Yeah, keep
What?
talking, keep
Okay.
talking.
I was a reporter. Now I'm in charge.
Charles
The
in
Prime Minister.
charge.
She's she helped with against the cigarettes.
Harriet Jones.
Oh,
Ah!
God damn it!
Also, other rule: if you're describing it, but someone else gets the name, the person with the name is first.
Well, fuck you, Brad. God damn it.
She says her name about 50 million times.
She says
Harriet
it.
Jones, Prime Minister.
Exactly. She says it all the time.
The other
I don't
hints
remember
were the Daleks killed me, and a lot of people know who I am. All right.
I'm
I like
kind
the
of
last
a big
hint.
deal. It's like you should have put there.
You
Baldy.
bastard.
I am a married woman.
Of course.
Amy.
Martha.
No.
River Song.
Fuck.
Oh, damn.
All right. Well,
It's all tied up, Negroes.
the other hints were my last day was in a library. I am an author. I'm also an archaeologist. All right.
I really would have
They're just
wished.
so
You
upfront.
you could have thrown us all off by the first hint being I'm a doctor.
I
Oh,
really.
fuck, I forgot about that.
I was really hoping that they would bring back River Song for her death, or at least like a
We say
slight
your name
glimpse
back
of it.
sounds River Song.
But they didn't at all. Like it was the season 7 finale, and that's all they showed of it. I was really hoping for more on it, because she was already dead by the season 7
By the
finale.
way, guys, these seemed really clever and awesome in like 8 in the morning.
Oh my god.
I'd just like to point that out. Either way, I have always been there for the doctor. I was once disguised
Clara.
as a pipe organ. No.
What was the
I was
second-
once disguised as a... What?
I said, what was the second hint?
I was once disguised as a pipe organ.
What?
K9?
No.
That's what I was thinking, but because I've never seen it or K9.
Is this from Classic?
I am sexy.
The TARDIS!
Oh,
I am moody towards Clara.
Yeah.
damn! That was a good
Fun
one.
fact for you: the Sixth Doctor decided to fix the chameleon circuit. It turned into a pipe organ, and he changed it back because he couldn't figure out how the fuck to get back into the TARDIS. 'Cause the door changed.
She's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they're like, Doctor, how do we get in? The door's around here somewhere.
Pipe organ? It chose pipe organ out of all.
Yeah, why
It's
not?
classy, okay? It's classy.
It's the class.
All right, I am one of many. I am war hardened.
Suntarn. No.
Strax.
What?
Boom.
You.
I am a nurse. I wish to destroy you in the glorious field of
God
battle.
damn
He
it!
is a nurse, isn't he?
I always narrow it down a little bit, and this little bastard takes it.
I was part of the Time War.
Oh, shit.
I was destined to bring back the Time Lords.
Master.
Dennis got it first. I'm an
Fuck
enemy of the
you.
Doctor. I always hear the sound.
Are we all tied up now again?
I think so.
Yes. DBA ABD.
DBA-ABD, DBA-ABD.
Okay. This
DBABD?
one's a bit of a harder one.
DBABD. DBABD.
I have been in the TARDIS once. Wasn't impressed. I am good at historical research. I'm better at blackmail. I've been compared to a Dalek.
You lost me.
Ooh.
Parker
Okay.
Parker Posey.
What?
You know.
If you need another hint, just say so.
The Dream Lord?
No.
That's who I was thinking.
Been compared to. Okay, I could see that then.
Dalek. I know he called someone a Dalek. Do I know
Ooh.
this?
You might. I think so.
Do you know this?
You got it. I know this.
Of course he knows this.
Well, I don't know. Brendan's iffy on things.
Does Brad know this?
Brad probably won't know this, to be honest.
Do I know this?
You should know this.
Whoa.
It's
Wait,
it's
what?
in season 7.
Oh.
Boo!
I wrote this all down before I
Hold
realized
on.
you guys all have a fucking butt grunge against season
Hey,
7.
I like it. It's just not a big thing. It's
not my
one of
favorite
my
season.
it's one of my lesser favorite seasons. I think it's probably my least favorite season, actually. Thinking about it now.
I dislike it.
Yeah,
It's like Alex with GTA.
Yeah.
It's the best, you know. It's pretty good. I fucking hate that game.
All right.
okay. Okay. Hold on.
Do you need another hint?
Oh, give me another hint.
This one just to fucking
Give
bring
it
home.
away.
Clara babysits me.
The
The
black
kids.
kid.
Which one?
The girl. Black kid.
Oh, I hated
Alex
her.
got it.
You wouldn't
Alex
know
got
it.
it.
You wouldn't know it, Brad. It's
Girl
just this
black kid is what you
little
wrote down?
black girl.
She was
who
in, like,
Clara
one
babysits,
episode.
and all she does is bitch the entire trip. Why can't you be appreciative? It's the
You're in the
Cyberman
fucking
episode,
TARDIS,
though.
and she's like, "This is a stupid box. Fuck you. The technology is impossible."
I expected the doctor to call her a cunt.
No, well, like he came in. He came
She's
into
like 12.
Then curb
Clara-
stop her. Kick her off the TARDIS.
Clara woke up, and the doctor was like blindfolded trying to find the kids, and he's like, "We're playing hide and seek," and I told them absolutely no cinema, and I can't find them. Where are they? They're at the cinema. Those little Daleks. All right.
Okay, that's a good.
That
That was a
but
really
Angie,
good,
by the way.
difficult
Her
one.
name's
Oh.
Angie.
I called her the
little-
the black kid. Which one? The girl.
That's a better description. All right. Okay.
Girl black one.
My name is hard to remember.
Harriet Tubman.
No. That counts, you motherfucker. I love my grandma.
Oh,
Mickey Smith.
Oh!
damn you!
Is his name hard
Yeah.
to remember?
Yeah, Ricky. He first doctor or ninth doctor always calls him Ricky.
I'm a great hacker and I ripped open the TARDIS. Was
Oh yeah, because in the season 1 finale.
okay. I am a male model.
Jack Harkness.
Jack Harkness.
There we go.
God damn it!
I knew I should have not.
Who was that?
Oh fuck.
That was really
That's-
tied.
That was Brad.
Ah, damn you all!
All are welcome in my book. I'm a natural flirt. I have a really big head.
Ah,
You should start with the first one. You should
supposedly.
Yeah.
Face of Bo.
All right.
Okay, that's.
I am widowed.
Amy.
No.
She
Donna
was
Noble.
widowed like 4 times.
Fuck, Alex got it.
Who?
Donna Noble.
Okay.
I don't like thin men. I used to be a doctor. I can type 100 words per minute. All right. I am old yet young.
The doctor. I don't know.
You got to be specific.
Well, fuck you.
I wear a bow tie.
Matt Smith.
Ah.
The 11th Doctor.
No.
What? Oh, there's another bow tie. It was the.
Clara is responsible for one of the biggest choices of my life.
The
The first Doctor.
That was Alex. I'm sorry.
Nice.
I started
Nice.
my adventures with my granddaughter.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, she did.
That was the
Eat
first
it.
companion. It was one of
Yeah.
the fun facts. Okay. I'm happily married.
Amy.
Amy.
No. Do what you gotta do. I'll wait. Some may consider me plastic.
Rory.
Rory.
Brad got it. Okay. This is the fucking last one.
Who's winning right now?
I don't know.
I think Brad.
Yeah, I think Brad's winning.
Count it first. Just check.
No, just go. Just go with
Okay,
it.
last one.
You gotta
Last
go
one.
with this.
Last one.
Go with this. Gotta go with it. It's okay. We're just going with
I managed to avoid touching the water. I am the beginning of the human exodus into space. And I don't believe there should be anyone as powerful.
Oh,
As the
it's,
doctor.
it's the blonde lady that kills herself at the end of Water of Mars. No one else is gonna get the name. I feel like I'm confident enough.
You got it.
And Tangelo. Something. What's
I was supposed to
Angelier?
die, so I did. Was the last.
What was her name?
I was supposed to
Angelica.
do it, so I
At-
did it.
Adeline Brooke.
Okay,
No.
nowhere near what I thought it was. Okay,
You got the A right. Okay, Dennis. 1, 2, 3.
fuck you all.
Congrats. Brad. 1, 2,
Like 5 or 6.
3, 4, 5. Alex. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. God damn
Ah, we're tied.
One off the top of your head,
it.
buddy.
All right.
He just tears the agenda up. He's now very disappointed.
Fuck.
I probably
Um,
never win this shit.
Hey, you won last time.
I didn't, did I?
I died
no,
and
I
was
won last
brought
time.
back to life.
Rory?
Shh. This is between fucking Alex and Brad.
No, I just wanted to take it.
Matt Smith.
No. I was
Good guess, though. The whole River song thing.
I was there for the doctor during one of his darker times.
Clara.
No. I have a mole on my cheek.
Rose.
No.
Peter Capaldi?
No, you're both down to one guess.
Ugh.
I am a lesbian.
Green check. Green alien.
Green Alien's girlfriend.
Yes!
Yeah, I won. Alex is the most beautiful creature created by God. You won a game for the second time ever. Alex. That's a song.
Oh, I guess we should probably clear this up from last week. Dennis actually did not win the game.
I didn't?
Kyle
No, as I was checking through the footage, Kyle actually beat you by like half a second on one of them, and then I mixed up who answered one, so actually Kyle was the one who won.
I'm gonna go with I won. It's
And
just
then
how it
Alex
goes.
got second place, and then you and Brennan both tied with 4.
Yeah, boy.
I won. That's just how I'm leaving it.
Okay, well
All
that's
right, we all agree on it.
That is the Doctor Who podcast.
yeah, that's it. Good night.
Good fight.
That's-
Good
no
night.
plugs.
Fucking Oh, do we wanna plug? Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright.
Like us on Facebook, Softbox Cinema. Follow us on Twitter at Softbox Cinema. Lick my ass.
No one's gonna do that.
That's my thing, bro.
Are you
I'm
advertising?
gonna throw
Is
this
it like
out
that's a
to
real offer?
I'm
Facebook
crazy.
And like non-theater battery, they got a 24-hour writing festival coming up in December called Sleep is for the
I think
Weak.
that's
It's
the
pretty-
15th.
It's a pretty it's a pretty awesome organization. You should check them out.
Follow me on Vine. Brendan Duvall Wagman.
It's a bitch finding you because for some reason I can't type in your name and you won't show up.
Oh, really?
2 L's?
Yeah.
For
I have to.
Wow.
No, I do every single variation. I have to go through like Stephanie or Spencer and then go through their following
Weird.
to find you.
Well, don't find me
So
on Vine.
follow Stephanie or Spencer on Vine, and maybe you'll find Brennan.
Right on. All right. Is that it? That's it.
Follow me on Twitter at AlexPatrick1. I'm really fucking interesting.
Speaking of interesting, should Alex sing us out?
Fuck it. Yeah, sure. I'm going to bed. I'm done. Good night. Good night, everyone.
Good night,
Fucking out.
everyone.
Jesus.
Thanks for joining us on the fun. Talking about all the things we love about Doctor Who. We hope you had a good time. And now Dennis is gonna make a rhyme. That was
Shit.
pretty good. Good job, Dennis. Goodbye.
Okay, Brennan's gone, so I'll close us off. We'll see you next Wednesday when the rightful host will be back in charge.
Yeah.
So we'll
No,
see
he's
you
not
next
here.
week.
I can't give him
Bye
credit.
bye.
All right, bye.